Pass the product to the left-hand side. What's your product of the week this week,
Okay,
Jamie?
so
What's changed your life? What's changed your perception of reality? Other than
My
the Quantumania?
Stanley!
Stanley has arrived about, 1 hour ago?
But, can I just say something? I forgot to order the one with the handle.
Are you a bit fuming about that?
I am a little bit. I thought this
Didn't
had a
you say the one with the
handle.
handle's so much more expensive? though?
Look, if you look it up, I'll show you the price of it. Now, you talk about your product and I'll show you my product.
Well, past the product this week from Barney's side of things is called the Nanny Light. So this light in particular is just super useful for everything that we do. If you're into creating content, if you like to create videos and stuff, you'll know from past experience that lighting, good lighting, is what really can sell a video, a photo shoot, whatever. So this is a portable ring. Think of this as a portable tube light. On button at the back, hold it, it comes on, and 3, 2, 1. Shit, what's happened? Hold on. Oh, there we go. And boom! And you can go dimness from 0% to 100%. This is 100%. Boom, boom. And then basically light up whatever you want to do. And I find it really great. It's about 90 quid. They're not cheap. No. But the battery lasts a really long time, so you can just have it lying around. And if you're like, I need to film something, boom, grab it, boom, hold it with your phone. Have you found it yet? With a handle. £105! £105, and the one you've got, which is exactly the same, just without a handle, is 36.
So I wasn't making it up, was I?
Oh my god! How does a handle add 70 quid onto the price?
I'm telling you.
How expensive is Stanley?
One. I wanted to get that one because it was
it's good.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, yeah, we're never buying one of those. Ever. We're never buying
So guys,
a
this
Stanley.
one was £36. But why? Is it the marketing that's good?
I have not. Maybe it's just super popular.
So...
Maybe it's just really popular. We had a bit of a debacle, like we've already spoken about. And this debacle happened yesterday.
Is it an unpopular opinion?
No, not unpopular opinion.
I think it should be.
This is Crispgate, as we're going to call it. We pull up at a service station. We've just been to the gym. I go and put petrol in the car. As I go to the service station, Jamie calls to me and goes, "Can you get me a packet of salt vinegar crisps?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, fine, sure." Went into the petrol station, looked around, couldn't really find any decent crisps from my point of view. And then I saw salt and vinegar squares. So grab myself a packet of hula hoops while I'm at it, go back out into the car. The shitstorm that met me in the car when I presented Jamie with the squares salt and vinegar flavour was outrageous.
Everyone in the world right now who's listening to this podcast, as this is the world's greatest podcast, okay, we're manifesting it for parenting, I want you to grab your phone and Google salt and vinegar crisps. What's the first thing that comes up? Okay, so depending on...
They're so boring, though.
It will be Walker's
green ones, yeah.
Salt and vinegar crisps. Or it will be... Americans don't like salt and vinegar crisps, do they? It's not...
I don't know.
A big thing over there.
I don't know
And
many
it's called
Americans.
Lay's, isn't it? Or is
Lay's
that Spain?
Lay's is the name of the brand everywhere else apart from the UK.
And we're Walker's. But it's the same. Same brand.
Yeah, literally the same brand, same everything. They're just called Lay's.
Anyway, so... He brings it in these squares. The texture, even the taste is completely different.
It's salt and vinegar.
It doesn't even come up on the list for salt and vinegar crisps for like the first 15 crisps on Google. If somebody asks for salt and vinegar crisps, do not go out and buy them squares. If I wanted squares, I would have asked for squares. But no.
Salt and vinegar is a flavour. It is not a type of crisp.
I was so upset. I couldn't eat them.
It is a flavour, and I got you the correct flavour, so you can shove it up your ass.
You know when you're imagining something, and I love my salt and vinegar crisps. The thinness, the crispiness, when you crunch, you bite into it.
Those crispy crisps.
I'm telling you, they're incredible. Anyway, so the salt and vinegar thing, 100%. Learn from this mistake.
What would you have done if I brought you McCoy's?
I would have been disappointed, but it wouldn't have been...
Kettle chips?
No.
Tyrrells? You are such a snob. It's unreal.
I'm sorry, Tyrrell's is way more posher than Walker's.
Yeah, but you're a
grain.
snob for not accepting just... You asked for a flavour. You should have said, can I get some Walker's salt and vinegar crisps?
And he actually went that far as to say they didn't have them in, and I go to that one every single time. They definitely had them in. You did not even look for those.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I
wanted him to pull over so I could go in and get them.
She literally tried to force me to stop the car at the traffic light coming out of the petrol station so that she could walk back back in there to prove to me that she knew that the salt and vinegar crisps were there.
It wasn't
the
to
Walker's
prove
ones.
to you, it's so make my palate satisfied.
Oh my God. This argument continued for about an hour in the car, and then at home it continued. She went as far as to film herself leaving the car and shoving them in the bin outside our car. I would have eaten them. You deliberately emptied them upside down into the bin so that I couldn't even eat them because you were that pure pissed off.
You should think about that before. Anyway.
That's Crispgate. So Crispgate could continue into following weeks. So who knows? I'm flabbergasted at the way you reacted to that. By the way, just thought I'd say flabbergasted.
Thanks.
Besties with Brit, your section on this podcast that circumnavigates your obsession with Britney Spears.
I didn't actually choose that this was going to be my section. He just
This is your section.
Yeah, you decided.
What's happening with Britney Spears, Jamie?
What's happening with Britney? Okay, so. Things have taken a bit of a turn recently.
No way.
I don't even have to Google this.
She doesn't have a tumultuous life at all.
So apparently she doesn't have a manager, but her manager apparently is Cade Hudson. Not Kate Hudson, Cade Hudson.
Cade.
Now, he's besties with Paris Hilton, and Paris Hilton's besties with Brit. And apparently he used to look after Britney anyway when she was part of the conservatorship. So God knows why he's still lingering around. But he could have been on the good side or the bad side. But now they're starting to say that she's spiraling and...
Why do celebrities, especially that are in that kind of world, pop and, that kind of culture, why do they always shit where they eat? Why? Because the first person you think of to go to get a manager or something like that, Paris Hilton's manager.
No, he's not his manager.
Best friend?
Besties.
Why would you employ Paris Hilton's best friend to be your manager?
He might
the
not
most
be, though.
unstable celebrity she's basically gone to and chosen. Next she's going to go, it's not worked out with Paris Hilton's one. I'm going to get Lindsay Lohan's best friend.
I don't know. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm Googling who is Cade Hudson. He's my age. Oh, he's from Creative Artists Agency.
We're on The Sun. It's
He's
a very
CAA.
reputable source. He's with CAA. Okay, CAA are one of the biggest agencies in the world. CAA and WME are basically the top two in the world.
And he's been working for Britney Spears for over 12 years. So, technically, he apparently booked this, house, and they were going to bring her to the house and then actually lock her down again to, get somebody to come in and talk to her about it. And then she kind of realised it was happening and then rejected that. And she said, no, I'm fine. So, basically, they're saying that conservatorship is the Free Britney movement's fault, why Britney's now spiraling out of control again. So we don't know what's happening.
Can she not just hang out with some normal people? Can she go and hang out with some bricklayers down the pub?
I just think it's layers upon layers of trauma in her life, and it's just not getting better.
But she needs to surround herself with normal, hardworking, nice people.
Well, she's obviously really, really scared
Paris
about.
Hilton.
She's really, really worried about getting the help that she needs because all the people that tried to help her beforehand were drugging her.
Exactly. So don't go to the same kinds of dickheads that run in those same kinds of circles that can be bought by the media or bought by her dad or something like that. Go and fucking find some normal people.
But I am scared it's going to end badly. I am
as well. She has kids that don't want to see her, and that's enough to drive people insane. Imagine the Rocket telling you that he doesn't want to see you or speak to you.
But the thing is, you've got to put yourself into her shoes. She's why? Because I'm going to be thinking about
You're going to be thinking about that later on today. She's going to be like, but what if Rocket doesn't like me when he's older? He doesn't want to speak to me. I've opened
got
a can
feeling,
of worms,
but
people.
Are you ever worried about him looking back on the videos and going, Dad, I can't believe you changed my nappies?
I'm worried he's probably going to try and sue me.
Are you?
You didn't get my permission. Some dickhead at some dickhead at his school is going to be like, you could totally sue your parents for doing videos of you when you were younger without your consent. I'm your dad. Half of you came out of my junk, and half of you grew in
my junk.
All of you grew in her junk.
No, but can I just say something?
You can. It's a podcast. Please do.
I think we would be very honest with him, even now, when he's starting to understand things. We do say, hey, we're doing a TikTok, that kind of thing. I think if he got to a point where, just say he was 3 and he was like, Mum, I don't want to do this, I'd be like, okay,
mate,
don't
worry.
That's
it. Done, dusted.
We like entertaining. If he didn't like entertaining, I would never, ever force him to do any entertaining. The thing that I do get worried about is him questioning those videos when he gets older, naturally as a parent. And I don't know about you, but that's why I was like, we either have to have another kid or you need to stop the nappy changes when he gets to a certain age, because it's going to become a bit weird doing that with a toddler. He's a toddler as of 1 week.
I kind of see where you're coming from, but yeah, I think that we just gauge it as and when. I don't want to feel like people are telling us to do certain things. Like, we can gauge from our own experience and our own trust in each other as parents to decide what's best at the right time.
Yeah.
I think I'm totally with you if he turns around and says, I don't want to do any filming and I don't enjoy doing these videos, and that's cool. It's actually quite a fun bonding experience when we do film with him, because we don't always film with him. Like, he's an integral part of our social media accounts on TikTok, things like that. But our focal points of our TikToks and stuff is still us. It's still us entertaining. It's not him all the time, every time.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
You had a very unpopular opinion earlier this week that we had to discuss. So what was it, Jamie Lisa? We were talking about things about school, about upbringings and stuff, and Jamie was trying to take a jab at me, and she goes, I bet you were one of those kids that ate Lunchables. And for those of you who don't know what Lunchables are, Dairy Lee Lunchables were essentially a ham sandwich in a biscuit that you would build. You would make it. They give you chunks of ham and chunks of cheese and chunks of biscuit, and you would make them into like a mini sandwich.
That was a fear of mine. That was a fear of my kids that ate Lunchables. I could not. I would sit with them I could not. I was like scared of Lunchables.
You couldn't even sit with them.
And the guys that drank Sunny D's.
Sunny Delight, I'm with you. I hate it. There's such a fake manufactured synthetic taste.
They said it could turn your insides a different colour, but in like Spain and stuff, 100% they still sell Sunny D.
Oh yeah, Sunny D is still sold everywhere, but because of how much sugar and how much crap is in it, I don't think it's sold in the UK anymore. Yeah, our laws are a bit more strict. But yeah, Sunny Delight and Lunchables. Let us know in the comments, but also let us know via email at itsthebanksers. So it's it's the banks with 2 S's at the end, at gmail.com. Ping us an email with any of your unpopular opinions or any answers or discussions that you think that we should have after this episode. So it was Sunny D and it was Lunchables. I have to say, for me, coming out of the dome, from the top of the dome, I would say my unpopular opinion this week would be surrounding flavours, artificial flavours of fruits. I just can't hack a few of them. Anything watermelon flavoured makes me gag, but I eat watermelon. I
love those watermelon sweets, don't I? You hate them.
Anything with the synthetic watermelon flavour, and I have to say the same thing goes with banana.
Really?
I love bananas, but anything banana flavoured is disgusting.
Oh, wow.
Like a banana flavoured sweet or a banana flavoured milkshake that's not got actual banana in.
Oh, yeah, hate that.
Thank you. Synthetic. That's what I'm talking about.
But my mummy always used to do the best banana milkshakes, but they were fresh
with
banana.
Bananas.
Yeah, of course.
That's not what I'm talking about, so why did you even mention it?
I wasn't actually listening.
Oh my God! Anything banana flavoured,
listening.
anything watermelon flavoured, can't hack it. Everything else, I'm pretty chill with.
I'm in like a walking
haze.
Bubble gum. I think it's because I'm hungover today.
Gum.
As in, like, bubbles in my mind.
Mum and Dad went out on a night out last night. After Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, we went to a bar. We had a couple of cocktails, had some food. We played skeet shooting, like a clay pigeon shooting game. We had a laugh. But yeah, we feel a bit rusty this morning.
Oh my gosh. Apparently I didn't go to bed until like 3 a.m. in the morning.
She fell asleep on the sofa. I went upstairs and I said, I'm going up, babe. Are you going to come up? Yeah, 5 minutes. I went upstairs, fell asleep, woke up at 2:30 and looked to my left and all the pillows were still on your side of the bed. So I had to get out of bed, go downstairs. I go, Jamie! And you, what? Come to bed now. And you were like, okay.
And then I came
got a bit
up.
stern with you.
I came up and I was like, this dress was so tight on me, and I was like, I couldn't get it off, so I just gave up. In the morning, I said, Barney, you have to take this dress off me.
You fell asleep. You slept all night in your dress. Oh my God! Did you say yes to this dress? Sorry, that popped up in my head. Right, I do feel like we can end the episode there because you're just stunning and you look like a bogey.
Last night, you called me a Werther's Original.
Yes,
every day.
That kind of camel sandy yellow flavour, yellow colour of your dress, you looked a little bit like a Werther's Original.
You're just quite cruel at the moment. You're
Well,
not
this is
very
like
nice.
the inside of the nostril, and then this is the bogey. So I feel like I'm actually pretty on point here.
Are you kidding me?
But my name's Barney, and that's the bogey. And, well, thank you for watching episode 3, or listening.
Wait, hang on. I've got to leave. Because you've got to do your don't tell mum set.
I know, well, someone's going to have to talk about something to do with don't telling mummy. So in the middle of the night, if Rocket ever wakes up, if it's before 4 a.m. roughly, I will go and do it because I'm more of an evening person. If it's after 4 a.m., Jamie's a morning person, so she will go downstairs and sort out Rocket. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I went down after Rocket was crying for a little while. He didn't seem like he was going to settle himself. Gave him some milk, put him back down so that he could go back to sleep. And I noticed that he had done a poo. And I thought, I just can't be bothered right now to change you. So I put him back down to sleep so that Jamie would have to change him when she woke up when he cried at like 6 a.m. Okay, thanks. Shh, don't tell mum. Bye. Shh, don't tell mum.